Yo, what's up? It's Nojroom here, and today we're going to be talking about the time I went to Jollibee out in BGC in the Philippines, man. Of course, I'll be talking about why I think it went viral, the actual analytics behind it, and of course, how much money it made. Let's get right into it. I've got my trusty laptop here, and first things first is, well, we need to watch the video and see what actually happened. Oh, I see. This is part of Philippines Vlog 9. That's very early for me being in the Philippines, man. Let's check it out here. Jollibee still for 24 hours. What do I want us to question?
Good evening,
Kumusta po? May I have an Aloha Champ?
Aloha Champ with fries and drinks?
Yes.
How about the drink?
For the drink, is that like an orange soda that you guys have?
Royal?
Yeah, I'll try that.
Are you willing to wait for 15 minutes, sir?
15 minutes? Can I also add chicken nuggets to that as well?
Okay. What's your dip, sir?
John, J-O-N.
Dip. Your sauce for chicken nuggets.
Oh, the sauce, sorry. The sauce, barbecue sauce.
Anything else, sir?
That'll be it.
396.
Alrighty.
I received 1,000. Do you have 6 pesos?
I do. I don't have any ones. I have 15. Is that good?
Yes, sir. It's fine.
Okay. There's 15 pesos.
I'll just call your number, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Salamat po. Oh, there's me.
There's already 10 minutes for Aloha Champ.
10 minutes? Okay. Oh, I thought it was takeout. Okay, I guess I'll dine in.
For takeout, sir.
It was supposed to be for takeout. I'll just dine in, that's fine. Okay, yeah. In America, they have Orange Crush, but here in the Philippines, it's called Royal. But it's essentially like the same type of drink. And then this way, I thought she was asking me like, what was my name? But instead she was asking, what was my dip? Like my dip of choice. So that's why I said John, like J-O-N. I thought it was a name for the order, but lo and behold, yeah, barbecue sauce, man. That's what I like. And then also here, it's 396 pesos, but American USD, that's 7 USD. So that was an Aloha sandwich meal. And I do believe I also added the chicken nuggets as well. Comes with the drinks, comes with fries. And I honestly don't think I exactly got that order. I think I got something a bit different. Like it was a different type of burger, but it still tasted great regardless. And that's something I also struggle with like here now in today's society is every time we're trying to go to like smaller vendors and anything, my bill is always too big. So I got to use like Gcash or something, man. You can only get away with that at things like Jollibee here. Yeah, I think the fries are all right. Chicken nuggets were really good. The Aloha Champ was actually really good. That's one of my favorite options here at Jollibee's. I think it comes second though towards their crispy chicken sandwich, man. That is just incredibly good. So I guess what made it go viral is the fact that, you know, it is my first time there. I am being polite. Maybe we got confused when she was asking for my dip. I thought she was asking for my name. So, but as far as really what made it go viral, I honestly have no idea. I think people just like seeing people go to Jollibee's and try it out for the first time. That's what I'm thinking it is, man. But that's just my perspective on it from, you know, just viewing it here. Of course, we can get a better idea by going to the analytics. Let's get right into it. Now, I do have all these lined up based on views, starting here with, this is Instagram here. So this video was posted October 7th, 2024, man. It has almost been a year since this video has been out. Over here on Instagram, you can see it got 2.5 million views here, which is kind of weird because it says the reach is only 256,000. So that would mean that these people watched the video about like 5 times, right? The first day and 6 hours, only 3,000 views here. After a week, that jumps up to almost 6,000. It's not really fully telling me the details here. And that's something about the Facebook analytics that I'm not too big of a fan of. I'll need to spend more time just going into this and really seeing how I can figure out more details about these all, man, because this is the most I've been able to see. And speaking of Facebook, going right over from Instagram, we have the Facebook one here, which got 2.4 million views, just shy of 2.4. So about the same both on Instagram and Facebook here. Although on Facebook, I did post this one on December 16th. So I didn't start posting to Facebook until around this December time period. And I started with my greatest performing videos from my other platforms. So that's why this one was posted way after. But although this one had way more interactions. Here, 47,000 likes on it and 395 comments. So about 3 times the comments here, man. Oh yeah, like going back down to this chart here, we can see first 15 minutes, it did, I guess 5 views. If we're going by that blue number at the top there. In the first day, that jumped up to 2,900 views, so starting to get up there. First week, that jumped up to 87,000 views, so we have a really big jump here, man. Then there's another big jump from 334 on January 2nd up to 822 on January 3rd, man. So a massive jump there. I think another video went viral, which would then cause my other videos to also start going viral. So, but 822 all the way up to 1.4 million in the next day, man. So it's literally like almost doubling, man. And then from there, the next jump is from 1.4 to 1.6, and then from 1.6 to 1.8. But this is only capping out here at January. Of course, now it is June. So there's a lot more views that it's not showing me here, unfortunately. But that's what Facebook looks like there. Going on to the next highest views, we indeed have a TikTok here at 6.6 million views, dude. Holy, this is quite a bit of views now, man. 65K play hours here. Average watch time is only 35 seconds, which is half the video. It's 1 minute and 6 seconds, so about half the video, and only 40% of the people actually watch the full thing. I did gain almost 6,000 followers from this thing, man. Yeah, 6.6 million views, 500,000 likes on it, 730 comments, 2,400 shares, and 22,000 saves, dude. Whew. These are some juicy numbers, man. I need more of this going on in my life, man. I need more of this. Of course, most of the traffic comes from the For You page. This is showing how many people were watching. So 100% of the people at, 00, by like 3 seconds in, it drops down to 70%. After a minute, 30% of the people are still watching. And so that is really good. For it getting 6 million views, 30% of 6 million, what is that like? Like 2 million people are still watching at this metric, so I'm guessing that's why it actually went viral here, dude. But yeah, that's the total views there, man. But as for the final big boy one, if we thought 6.6 million was quite a bit, let's move on to YouTube, which is 12.7 million views on this bad boy, man. Woohoo, dude. You love to see it, you love to see it, man. I gained 14,000 subscribers. Yeah, TikTok's at 6,000, so this one more than double. Just like the views is kind of more than double, subscribers also more than double here. First day, already 18,000 views, man. That's what I love about YouTube. It can really love your content there, man. By day 10, 146,000. By day 11, it jumps up from that to 544,000, dude. Almost a 4 times multiplier. That's actually insane, dude. Day 6, already passed 1 million views within the first week of it being posted, dude. Holy, holy. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. Going right along on day 7, first week, 1.3. And then, of course, it gets to 3 million views after 24 days. And by the first month, the first 30 days in, it is at 3.6 million views. And it keeps going up, man. It's a steady chart, just rising and rising and rising as time goes on. 4 million, 5 million, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to today, where it is now at 12.6 million views. And speaking of today, as you can see, the real-time updating live here, in the last 48 hours, this video got 92,000 views. And it got posted way back here in October, right? Yeah, October 7th of 2024. It's still been up there, it's still live, it's still been posted, and even to this day, it is still getting thousands of views on it, man. And this one on YouTube is a bit shorter. It is, 58 seconds long, and that's because when this was posted, YouTube Shorts could not go past 60 seconds long. So YouTube Shorts was 58 seconds, and then on TikTok, in order for it to be monetized, it actually needed to be longer than a minute. So that's why this one is 1 minute and 6 seconds. That's the difference there. But one thing that I do like about YouTube over TikTok, on YouTube, of course, you're gonna see this nice steady growth when you do have a really good video going on. But on TikTok, you're kind of gonna see the opposite, man. And we're gonna see that once I get into the actual analytics for the revenue behind it. Going into the data here, 80% of the people stayed to watch around the 47-second mark. Yeah, it goes up to 165% starting off here. Then by 6, 7 seconds in around there, that's when 100% of people were still watching. Going down, we got 80% around the 26-second mark. So very good analytics for YouTube here, for it being almost a 60-second short, dude. And also, I feel like with YouTube and TikTok, and honestly all these social media platforms, when people are kind of like doom scrolling or just scrolling in general, they'll probably look to the right and just see how many people have liked it and commented on it. Most people found mine through the shorts feed as they were scrolling, but a good 10% found it through browse features, and then some from suggested. Oh, dude, a portion of my traffic came from speed, dude. I show speed's first time in the Philippines. I gained 0.2% of traffic from there. And then this person trying Filipino snacks, another 0.2%. And of course, these other videos that are recommending Jollibees, I guess mine was in like a little carousel feed for short, so they could easily click on it through there. Moving on over to engagement, I do believe it's generally the same. 146,000 watch hours here with an average duration of 47 seconds. Some people also remix it down here, man. I gotta check out some of these another time, man. But going over to the audience, I do believe it's the same here, right? Yeah, more people watching it are going to be returning viewers. They've probably seen it in the past. It comes up on their feed again, so they just watch it again. And most people who watch this aren't actually subscribed. Maybe that should be a notification to hit that bell if you haven't. Of course, the top area it's been watched from is the Philippines. It is Jollibee. That is one of the most popular fast food chains here in the Philippines. I mean, I can just look off my balcony here and this is Jollibee's like right down there. There is one further along that way I can see, so it's pretty popular here, man. Quite as popular as McDonald's as well. This one, it's around the same split, a little bit more balanced versus TikTok. There's 68% male, 31% female there. The age demographic is around the same as well, yeah. Most are 18 to 24, and then next is 25 to 34, so that is my own age demographic. But that does conclude the analytics as to why it went viral. It's time to get into the juicy topic. How much money did this short actually make, man? Let's get into it. Starting off here over on Instagram. Now, unfortunately, when I did post this to Instagram, my account was not monetized, so for all of these 2.5 million views, I made 0 USD. And another unfortunate thing is the same monetization plan for Instagram is also Facebook. So if you're not monetized on Instagram, you're also not monetized here on Facebook. So this also 2.4 million views, also $0. But TikTok is actually where it gets a bit interesting because I have 6.6 million views here and the video is longer than a minute long, so it is indeed monetized. But it doesn't show it on web browser for some reason with like the TikTok Studio app, so I did have to go on my phone, which I'm using to record, to actually go through it. So let me go ahead and open up this screen recording I took of it. But for 6.6 million views on TikTok, I was able to generate a total of 1,220 USD, man. Wow. So some of you guys might be thinking, well, that's not a much for, 6 million views. Well, others might be thinking it's a lot. If you ask me personally, I think that's quite a bit, man. The video was only like a minute and 6 seconds long. It probably took me like 20 to 30 minutes of recording it in real life. Of course, I only spent 7 USD on the order itself. So 3 hours time in total, 7 USD spent, generating a profit of, the $1,200. I think that's quite a bit, man. I think that's pretty good for itself. But as you can see here, although it got 6.6 million views, only 4.3 million views actually qualified. And this means that people watched the video longer than 5 seconds, they didn't dislike the video, and the views come from an area that is qualified to pull revenue from. So based on the 6.6, only 4.3 was monetized, and from the 4.3 qualified views, we generated 1,220 USD with an RPM of 28 cents per 1,000 views. So it checks out there. Now, if I do go ahead and play this video, I do show how much I made in the first day here, right? I got 216 USD on the first day, followed by the second day getting to 156 USD on October 8th, and then October 9th, 89 USD, and October 10th, 18. And then from there on out, it kind of just like levels out, going just kind of up and down just ever so slightly. Around, I would say between 5 and 20 USD for those rest of those days. But this is kind of what I'm talking about, man, in terms of the charts. YouTube's chart's gonna have a nice and even curve, whereas TikTok's, it's going to just spike up initially in the first like few days or a week, and then just kind of go downhill and just kind of even out before getting to 0, man. So that is one of the unfortunate realities with TikTok's content. But as for the viewers, for the demographics here, you can see most of them are returning viewers and only 30% are newer, but most people aren't following, just the same as YouTube there. Of course, the demographics, it's actually more evened up. 58% male and 40% female here, so it's more even up here, with most views coming from the Philippines as well, 26% from America, and most being around my age demographic, 18 to 24 and 25 to 34 there. But we still have one more platform to talk about, that being the big boy, YouTube, man. How much did this video make on YouTube? So for a total of 12.7 monetized views on this YouTube channel, this video made me 1,136 USD. Surprising, right? It's about the same number as TikTok, even though it got double the views. So how come that's really the case? And the main reason behind this is just because of the RPMs on TikTok versus YouTube. Of course, if we go back to TikTok's here, TikTok's RPM is 28 cents per 1,000 views, whereas YouTube's RPM here is 10 cents per 1,000 views. 11 million here are the monetized views here. So it's similar to TikTok where not all the views are gonna be monetized. This one has a lot more though, 12 million views in total. 11 million of these are actually monetized, so more of these views are gonna actually count for money here. But with the RPM being half of TikTok's, that's why it can have double the views and still make around the same amount there. Makes sense. But the thing I like the most about YouTube in terms of these social media platforms is by the first day it generated $2, and on the second day it's up to $6. Going into 3 months in here at around 90 days, it's 600 USD. And then we managed to hit 1,000 USD on this shorts video in day 204, man. So of course it'd be nice to have this like all at once immediately, like how kind of TikTok is. TikTok, you get all that right away, but one of the things I do like about YouTube, it is spread out more over time. So as long as you keep posting videos, as long as you keep making content, then as this one is making more money, you are posting more videos that are getting more views, that are generating more revenue. So all in all, that is this Jollibee video here, man. Dude, I love going in the analytics and seeing how these all work, comparing one to another. But all in all, for a total of 24,200,000 views, this video generated a total of 2,356 USD. I'd say for a minute long video, that's pretty good. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, then be sure to leave a like and also subscribe. But speaking of the comments, man, I'm actually curious what people think about this video. But I think I'll save that for another time, man. Like always, appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you next time, man. Take care and peace out. Peace.